Hello once again and welcome to Johnny Dell's Football Academy, the channel that is trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. As we've been doing and will continue to do throughout the year, we're going to take a look back at the previous week's game and see why the game went the way it did. We're going to continue our review of the Week 6 game against the Los Angeles Rams. Over the next few episodes, we're going to take a look at Jimmy G on third down. He was an absolute machine converting third downs in this game, keeping the offense on the field. So let's take a look at some of the crucial third down passes he made. So the next third down, I love this play. I love the decision-making by Jimmy Garoppolo. I love the ball he throws. I love the play design from Kyle Shanahan. So we'll just keep on rolling and check out this play and why this play turned out the way it did. So what LA is going to do is they're going to come out, we're going to show a bunch set, and they're just going to be in straight man coverage. And so they're just man up across the board. Sometimes it's called cat coverage, where you have this cat, I got this cat, you got that cat kind of a thing. So they have man coverage across the board, and then they're going to come with a lurk over the middle and a deep safety. This is very similar to what we saw earlier on the Kittle conversion. Now, one thing I want to point out before I get to the route combination, we ran a play earlier in the game for a third down that I didn't show, but what we did is we ran George Kittle on a vertical up the seam, and then we came back with Dante Pettis on a slant. And what that did is George Kittle ran off the underneath zone defender, and when we came back with a slant, we were able to hit it for a big third down conversion. And so we're going to present something that's going to look very similar to that, but it's going to be a slight variation. So what we're going to do is we're going to run George Kittle and just run him on a vertical hook. So the release off the line of scrimmage is going to look the same. And then we're going to take Kendrick Bourne, and he's going to look like he's going to run a slant or an in, and then he's going to then turn and break outside, much like what we saw with George Kittle's route. This is a double move route. And then we're going to take Dante Pettis, and he's just going to release upfield and come in. So we're giving two verticals here that are going to make it appear like we're trying to clear out the underneath zones or run pick plays to get a slant inside, because that's something that we do quite often. But on this play, because we're going to run this little zig route where it comes in and out, zig is what's usually called on Madden. If you ever play with the 49ers on Madden, that's what it is. And so let's look at Jimmy G manipulate the defense here. So we clear everything off, and we're going to see from the snap here that Jimmy G is going to drop back, and you're going to see the vertical releases, and now this has created interference for this man defender. So he's thinking this is what it is. The lurk defender has eyes that way. So he's thinking the same thing. So he's going to be looking to drive on Kendrick Bourne, and that's where this over comes out. See, George Kittle actually slows down his release. He's acting like he's trying to fight with this guy, but he's really just trying to work into this spot so that he can run interference. And again, the defender's thinking that they both overcommit to that side, and you get Kendrick Bourne now breaking out. You know, that's great play design, and we can say, well, yeah, that's easy for Jimmy Garoppolo to do because it's such great play design. But when we go to the end zone, we're going to take a look at why this wasn't exactly an easy play for Jimmy Garoppolo. So from the end zone, we're going to see the Rams put Aaron Donald out here in a very wide 9, and then they put their other 3 rushers on the other side of the line. What that causes is that will force the offensive line to slide this direction, to slide to their right, because they have 3 potential rushers. The running back is on the other side, so the center has to slide that direction. Then they bring 58 up into the gap, and that's again going to then cause the guard to account for him as a potential rusher. So now they have got Aaron Donald one-on-one with your rookie 6th round right or left tackle, who he beat really badly earlier in the game. So again, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to come to the line, and he's going to see this. So just like the play earlier in the game where Donald gets a sack, he's now going to be sped up on his progression, and he's going to be speeding up, when the ball. It's going to be harder for him to hold that ball long enough for his routes to develop.